everyone, it's Ariel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because we are going to be going over some of the hottest, biggest, top trending hairstyles of 2022 so far. I made a video a few months ago kind of summarizing some of the biggest hair trends from 2021 and then also the top trending ones from 2022. And I feel like a lot of those predictions were correct. Like a lot of those trends we've been definitely seeing now in 2022. But I wanted to kind of make an updated list because now obviously we're a few months into 2022 and we've had some time to like see what hairstyles, what colors, what cuts are trending. So that's what we're going to be going over today. I'm super excited. So this video is going to be a combination of hair colors, cuts, and styles that have all been trending, that I've seen really popular this year. So yeah, let's get right into the video, guys. So the first category I'm going to start with is hair colors, and I'm going to start with the color that I'm most excited about because this one it's blowing my mind. I feel like it's really recently like blown up like crazy and become really popular, but I'm excited about it. It's a good one. So I have screenshots on my phone, that's why I'm looking here, but the first color is ginger. You guys, I am obsessed with this. I think it's so good. I don't know why I didn't expect this to happen, but it's like, it's shocking me and I'm just so happy about it. So gingers are making a huge comeback right now. I shouldn't say comeback. They've always kind of been a thing, but they've never been like super popular like they are now. I feel like there's been such a big like surge of people just going ginger, going red. It's awesome. I'm here for it. So gingers, all kinds of different shades, more vibrant ones, more subtle ones. I personally always think of Zendaya when I think of ginger because I feel like she's someone who's always kind of rocked like different beautiful shades of like red and just warm gingery tones. So I love this trend. I'm totally here for it. I hope it's gonna stay for a while because here's the thing. I feel like so many people would look amazing as gingers, but they just don't know it because they've never tried it. Because it is kind of a bold color, but I love this trend. Like, I'm totally sold. The next color we've been seeing a lot lately is kind of like a mousy brown or like really dark ashy blonde, but it's different from blonde. And I heard something recently about how apparently Gen Z is calling blonde chuggy, which I still don't really know what that means. I can't keep up with Gen Z, but we have been seeing this trend of like mousy browns lately, which is so funny because mousy brown used to be something that people hate, and a lot of people have that color naturally in their hair and they would always be trying to like cover it up and make it more rich and darker, but it's trendy now. Like people are, instead of going for blonde, people are kind of reaching more for like the mousy tones, the really like subdued like pale browns. I think some people would call this like a mushroom brown. I feel like that's kind of the newer, more modern term for it. I mean, it's cute. Personally, like the ginger more, but I'm a fan of this too. But yeah, that is definitely one that I've been seeing a lot lately. And moving on to the next color, which is kind of like richer browns with more subtle highlights, just very like rich warm browns, which I personally love. I did mention this in my last video, my last hair trends video, that we would probably see more like rich dark browns, and we definitely have been. Like I feel like a lot of people who maybe had highlights before or just had like, you know, just some regular brown or even blonde, I feel like a lot of those people are going more towards like the more rich, like chocolatey, just deep browns, and I love it. Honestly, I feel like I need a little bit of work. But yeah, chocolatey highlights, more just natural looking, like just like nice browns. I love it. I feel like the pandemic also has some to do with this because I think a lot of people during this last like 2 years have found it more difficult to get their regular hair colors and like get in for regular appointments. So they've been reaching for more like just low maintenance, kind of like lived in looks, which for most people is like a more natural brown compared to like those more highlighty, like bright, more high maintenance colors. So it totally makes sense and I love it. And then of course, alongside rich browns come dark browns, like really, really dark browns and almost black tones. I love this too. I think like the Kardashians obviously made this a really popular color, just plain old black, but I love it because it makes everyone's hair looks healthy. Like when somebody has black hair, it just instantly looks healthier to me. So I'm a big fan of the black hair as well. So those are the colors I wrote down. I didn't write any blondes in here because blonde is chuggy. But I think, yeah, overall, it's just kind of more natural, effortless looking colors, just more low maintenance, which we love over here. Okay, so let's move on to haircuts. I love haircuts. I think it's constantly kind of changing, like what's popular, what's not. But I feel like with haircuts, it's really about like what you want to do. Like I feel like more and more, and I said this in my last video too, but more and more it's kind of like whatever you want works. Like it's not, I feel like haircuts are more like free range nowadays. Like it doesn't matter. But I have rounded up some of the biggest trends that I've seen for haircuts this year, so let's go over them. First one is blunt cuts, more specifically blunt bobs. I feel like I've been seeing that a ton. I feel like celebrities like Selena Gomez and Kourtney Kardashian made this really popular like at the end of last year with their big like chops and their bobs. I think they both had that hairstyle before, but they both like had a really big chop and went to a bob. So I think that kind of made it surge in popularity a little bit. But yeah, we've definitely been seeing a lot of bobs, really blunt, different lengths too. Like some are really short. We've seen some medium length ones, longer bobs. Bobs are just in and I love it, especially a good blunt bob. Can't go wrong. And not only have we been seeing blunt bobs, we've also been seeing more like blunt haircuts in general, but I feel like what's the most popular is having a blunt haircut but then with face framing. So here are a few examples. The bottom length is blunt, but then they have like bangs, some face framing happening, and I love it because it gives the hair a lot more like movement and just gives it a bit more life without like having to layer your whole head and it being like a little bit more high maintenance. So I love this one as well, and I think it also makes it really easy to get like that really trendy blowout hair that everyone's been doing lately, so that's definitely a good one. And of course we have still been seeing a lot of like long layered haircuts, but I feel like that haircut in particular, like the blunt cut with face framing, has been really popular lately. And another trend that we've been seeing lately is more bangs. So I feel like last year curtain bangs was the big popular thing, and I think it still is, but I feel like there's been a little bit of variation happening where people are going more for like the more front bang look, like really short, sometimes wispy, sometimes really blunt front bangs, which is kind of cool. I feel like this kind of is a variation of the wolf cut that became really popular last year, because that cut generally would have like really wispy front bangs and then it would kind of just continue with layers throughout the haircut. So I feel like the wolf cut trend is kind of what brought up the trend of front bangs. And just like shorter bangs in general. And of course we've still been seeing a lot of the curtain bang trend, but again I feel like anything goes, because you can do short curtain bangs that are near your eyes, or you can do long curtain bangs near your chin and you're still gonna be like trendy. So I love the haircut trends that are happening now. Again, I feel like it's more free range. It's more like really whatever you want. Nobody's gonna look at you super crazy. But I do feel like overall we are leaning a lot towards the 90s, which hey, I'm here for it. I love the 90s. And clearly a lot of other people do too. That's why it's trendy. So those are my haircut trends that I've gathered up, and now let's move on to hairstyles. First on the list is the slicked bun. I feel like this, I mean, we all know this hairstyle. It's been made popular by a lot of models like Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid. We've seen it on Hailey Bieber, like just a lot of celebrities, high like fashion people. But there's so many different variations of this, and I feel like it looks good on everybody, and I think that's why it's been so trendy. It's just such a good like go-to hairstyle because one, it looks good on everybody, two, it goes with every outfit. Like whatever you want to wear that day, slicked bun is gonna go with it. And you can also kind of play around with it and all like the different variations we've seen and find something that works for your hair type. So it works for everybody and it looks great. So there's a reason why it's trendy. Another bun that we've been seeing is the kind of like high messy bun with bangs left out. I really love this hairstyle. I kind of like was inspired by it for my hairstyle today. I just think it's like super effortless and chic, but it's also one of those hairstyles that kind of goes with anything, and it's just like super effortless and like model looking. So I love this hairstyle as well. I think that's definitely going to stay popular this year and moving forward. Another one we've been seeing a lot lately is the tiny face framing braids. Again, very much 90s inspired, but we have seen it on a lot of different celebrities like Hailey Bieber. But yeah, this has been really popular honestly for the last few years, but it just remains popular in 2022, and I think it's gonna stay along with all the other 90s trends. And another 90s trend is barrettes. So those little like barrette clips that everyone used to wear in the 90s, they've made a big comeback, especially this year. Here's a picture of Selena Gomez with them, Kendall Jenner, of course. I feel like there's so many different styles of these like barrette clips, and I definitely feel like I've been seeing that trend a lot more lately. Again, like very 90s inspired. We clearly love the 90s. This next one is one of my favorites as well. This is the high swooped bang pony. I feel like so many people have made this popular, like Ariana Grande, Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid. It's been seen on so many celebrities, famous people, like everybody loves this hairstyle, and I feel like there's a reason because look at it, it's beautiful. That's definitely another hairstyle that I've been seeing lately that has been super popular. I feel like everybody's always like trying to recreate like the Bella Hadid version or just recreate that hairstyle in some way, and I honestly love it. I think it's beautiful and again could work for everybody. And last on my list is the long braid or ponytail. I've seen both, but I feel like the long braid is very much in right now. Slick back hair, braided ponytail. I think it looks so like chic and effortless, and again I love it because it works for any hair type. I love a hairstyle that works for everybody because sometimes like I feel like how it used to be is like there would be people that would be left out because it's like, oh, this only works if I have wavy hair, or this only works if I have straight hair. Like it's not really like that anymore, and I love it, especially with all of our like extension options nowadays and just all the different ways that we can like upgrade our hair and like make it look even better. I just feel like there's so many options and there's so many like fun hairstyles that we can try, and yeah, the trends are really fun right now. But I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think that's it. So that brings me to the end of my list of the top trending, hottest hair trends of 2022 so far. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know which one is your favorite. Are you guys into the ginger? Because that's like the one I'm seriously the most excited about. I love a good ginger. I actually recently thought about going ginger and then I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I don't think so. But I do love it. I am a huge fan of it. But yeah, I feel like overall there's just so many like cute trends happening, and I love how versatile they all are. I love how like so many of these hairstyles work for everybody. I think hair trends are in a really good place right now, and who knows, maybe in the year 3000 when everyone's over the 90s, maybe the 2020s are gonna be the time and like the hairstyles, hair trends that people are gonna follow. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also comment down below. Let me know which hair trend is your favorite right now, which one you're gonna try or you've been wanting to try. Let me know in the comments, and make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.